60-year-old balding guys.
Something like that.
Friends?
Take off your panties.
Sean Connery was never the type of person who needed a big performance to make an impression. Sometimes, all it took was his calm attitude and one perfectly timed remark to catch people off guard.
It's been said that men who are 60 plus and balding are more virile. Would you care to comment on that?
Well, it's years since I've been to bed with a 60-year-old balding guy, so I don't know.
People magazine once named Sean Connery the sexiest man of the century. It was a pretty remarkable title, but he didn't seem particularly surprised by it.
I mean, the other thing too, I mean, you've reached the age of 73 without losing it in the sense that, you know, you've been voted the sexiest man of the century, for God's sake.
Well, they have great taste.
People have always wondered how he viewed his own charm, but getting the question answered is one thing. Getting a completely honest answer from him is something else.
How do you define sex appeal?
How do I define it? How do you define it?
I think it depends on the person.
Well, we could go on all night.
Do you think you're sexy?
Well, I've been told I am, yeah. And I know that I find certain people attractive, and they find me attractive, and I'm presumptuous enough to think it's sexy.
Do you think you've been somewhat of an inspiration for older men?
Well, it would appear so.
There you are, there's Mara. Now, here's what, Mara wants you to say this. She says, to whom would you most like to utter the words, take off your panties, lass? Would you say it to me?
Take off your panties,
Not
lass.
to me, to her.
Take off your panties.
Playing James Bond 7 times meant Sean had plenty of experience alongside the women who became part of 007's world. But when the subject came up, he didn't seem especially interested.
What about all those love scenes, all those beautiful women?
It was very hard work.
Very hard work. Yes, you really had to get yourself into the part, huh?
Yes.
Never Say Never Again in 1983 was the last time he played Bond. Even so, the idea of bringing him back continued to come up for years afterward.
James Bond seems to be caught in a time warp. He never ages, unlike the rest of us. Now, although I would prefer to see you reprise that role as a sexier, more mature, sophisticated Bond, if that wouldn't be possible, would you consider coming back as James Bond Sr.?
What am I going to do, play Roger Moore's father? No, it's too difficult, really, for the effort, and have said never say never again and did it again, and no, I don't think so.
Roger Moore once impersonated Sean on television, and when Sean found out, he wasn't about to let it pass without a response.
I had Roger Moore on the show some time ago.
Who?
Yeah. He's a smaller, quite insignificant looking fella, and he did an impersonation of you as 007. Do you do any good Roger Moores? That's it. You had it there. That was it. That's the best Roger Moore I've seen in a long time. Because I've seen you do impersonations of other people. I've seen you mimic Bruce Forsyth's golf swing.
He was always comfortable imitating other people. This time, Jay Leno decided to show him what it felt like to be on the other side.
Do people do a lot of impressions of you? You seem, I only seen them very rarely, but you get that a lot? People come up and do you, to you?
I hear, but I've never witnessed one.
Oh, you've never seen any? Really?
No.
Are they afraid? Are they intimidated?
I don't know. Matthew Broderick, when we were doing Family Business, used to do one, and somebody else, who is it? Alec Baldwin does one, but I've never seen it. And there's a black comedian in London who does me.
I do one word. I can only do one word. It's from Goldfinger when you meet Pussy Galore. That's the only one I can do. It's two. It's a hello, Pussy. Not bad. that any good?
It's very good because it's absolutely imperative that you can get your tongue around it.
Yeah.
Sean returned to Letterman after 7 years. David wanted to know where he had been, a completely reasonable question, if the person sitting across from him wasn't Sean Connery.
Now, let's talk about the last time you were here. Am I right about this? Am I wrong about this? Did I do something that upset you? Did I offend you? Did I say something stupid? Did something happen? Was it...
It's rare that you're right on so many counts.
You had kind of a landmark birthday this year, huh?
This year it's 70.
70 years old.
Yeah.
Man! Did you have like a big party? Any bigger than normal? What did you do?
Well, I'm not sure. It's so long ago now. I don't remember much now. When you get to this stage, it's tough.
All right. Well, just go ahead and make something up.
Well, what do you think I'm doing here?
Age never seemed to make Sean Connery more reserved. If anything, the older he got, the more openly he spoke about what he really thought.
But I mean, that's the point. I mean, who'd have thought? Did you think when you were making that movie that 50 years on, the age of 73, you'd still be you're this huge star?
Well, to be honest, I never thought I would reach 73. And we talk about this, my wife and I, and we both mutually agree that we're not really in our 70s. We're closer to 3. No, it's true, because it's difficult to... I hear, and she says, things come out in the papers, and people talk about this, and elderly, and what have you, and they're in their 60s.
Yeah.
Well, where does it put us?
So, I can't dismiss the period because it was over a period of, it's nearly 30 years now. It was 1962 when I started doing the films, and I'm 38 now.
Some things are usually softened before people say them out loud. Sean only needed a few words to say exactly what was on his mind.
Let me ask you, you seem to be a man who knows what he'd like to do, what he wants to do, and what he doesn't want to do. You said you stick your nose in everything, the writing, producing, directing. Do you consider yourself a difficult actor to work with? And if the answer is yes, at what point do you become difficult?
Well, the answer is no.
No?
No, I don't think I'm difficult at all.
Fame brought him many things, but privacy became harder to keep, and Barbara Walters asked him directly about the price that came with it.
Did the attention bother you? I mean, for a man who is as private as you are.
Well, that was one of the problems, yeah. The only comparison was like, say, with the Beatles, because there were 4 of them to kick it around and take the onus off one, and one would get another, and they could play games within it, but when you're on your own, it makes it, in places like Japan, the guys coming in with cameras in the toilet, and, it really became preposterous.
And women?
No, they never came in the toilet. No.
If there was one thing you probably shouldn't do with Sean Connery, it was owe him money. He had a very good memory for things like that, and Michael Parkinson found himself in exactly that situation.
And we had a bet on the result of a match, and you kept sending me letters saying, you owe me now £10 plus 4% compound interest. Right? And these letters followed me all around like a bailiff. And in the end, you shamed me into writing to you and sending a check.
And I never got a check. I never got a penny. So I decided, after a period of time, and I met Mary, his wife, in Marbella.
That's disgraceful.
And he was writing, and he didn't play golf, and he wrote about something and said that his wife had said I had wonderful legs. Which is true. Well, was it? Anyway, I wrote him a letter, not lots of letters. I wouldn't waste the stamps on that. I sent him a letter saying that I've been waiting for a reply. My money plus interest. And if I don't get satisfaction, I'm going to show Mary the rest.
You always make sure of that, too, because you have a tremendous reputation of being a hard man over a pound note.
Well, you don't have to stretch it to a pound. I mean,
No, I played golf with you. Yeah. It could be 50p, I know that. Yeah.
no, I like fairness. And it's not just the money, there's the principle too. But it is the money as well.
He could be incredibly sharp with his words, but away from those quick exchanges, he lived a fairly simple life and never seemed interested in making things more complicated.
If you got up in the morning and said, today I'm going to do exactly what would bring me the most pleasure for the whole day, what would it be?
Well, as I said earlier, I think if I'm going to go to work with a group that I'm very sort of enthusiastic and anticipating to work with, and finish a day very tired, as it were, have time to go and hit a few balls on the golf course, and the light just going, and have a few good drinks, and then have a terrific dinner, and then my wife would come and collect me somewhere.
Are there things now you can't do as James Bond that you could do 22 years ago? I mean, you know what I mean. Well, I mean, it's a very athletic role. You're involved in all kinds of pursuits and chases, and a lot of pretty girls. I just wonder if you've noticed any diminution of... No, to hell with it. You don't bring in stunt people for the love scenes, is what I'm trying to talk about.
No.
The second question was, who played the first Bond villain?
Cubby Broccoli.
That is so inside. You, Roger Moore, and Cubby Broccoli has been producing all the Bond pictures for years.
I'm only kidding.
It was... Sure. No, you're not. It was Peter Lorre.
Sean Connery had just won an Oscar, and the entire room was waiting for an emotional acceptance speech, but it seemed he had something very different prepared for them.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, a few enemies. Patience truly is a virtue. But in winning this award, it creates a certain dilemma, because I had decided, if I'd had the good fortune to win, that I would give it to my wife, who deserves it. But this evening I discovered backstage that they're worth $15,000, and now I'm not so sure. Sherry, I'm only kidding. It's yours.
In 2006, he received the AFI Lifetime Achievement Award at the age of 76, but the way he walked onto that stage made the number seem almost meaningless.
Sean Connery.
Well, getting on a bit. I had no idea that this was such a big deal.
When Sean Connery stepped up to honor Al Pacino, he didn't need to do much. One opening line was enough to show the confidence and sharp wit that had become second nature to a legend.
I know what some of you are thinking. What the hell is he doing back here? But, my dear Al, we have known each other for 30 years. I sat in that chair last year, and I know how it feels. There's nowhere to hide.